LGBTQ のこの動きにノーを言っているゲイたちがいるわけですよ。
そうなんです、
ね。で特に注目されているのは1年前に立ち上がったGays Against Groomers。グルーミングって皆さんほらわかるかな、
Groomers。
ペットとかもこう毛づくろいしたりとか、良いペットに仕立てるみたいな、ちょっと訳すると飼育するみたいな、ゲイじゃない人をゲイに仕立てていく、ゲイを作り出していく、混乱を助長するグルーミングしてるじゃないかと。だから彼らはGays Against Groomer。彼らはもうこの偽善に黙っていられなくなって声を上げたわけです。
どうぞ。
There have been studies that came out recently where it's showing acceptance of the community, gay people included, is declining rapidly. And it's hard to even blame people for becoming less tolerant because all you see, like I said, is just these horrible videos and images and just events that are taking place with children involved. So I totally understand it. I mean, there are millions of us that long ago separated ourselves from the whole pride movement, even before they started going after kids, just because it became so highly sexualized. It was no longer really fighting for equality, and now it's bending society.
There is no pride in indoctrinating children in schools. There is no pride in sexualizing children at drag shows.
There is no pride in mutilating and sterilizing children in the name of gender-affirming care.
This June, what are you proud of? Because we have some issues that we need to talk about.
We're fighting back from inside the community. Join Gays Against Groomers in the battle against radical gender ideology that is destroying our youth.
As standing up for Gays Against Groomers, I bet you get kickback from people that ideologically probably agree with you just because of your sexuality.
We get so many messages every day, basically since we launched the organization, which was just about a year ago now, saying that even people that don't necessarily agree with the lifestyle, but I stand proudly with you in this fight to protect children.
The modern trans movement is using the LGBT community as a shield to push their radical agenda of mutilation, sterilization, and indoctrination of minors. And as a gay man who represents the organization Gays Against Groomers, I'm here to make it loud and clear. The LGBT community is sick of being used as a scapegoat for these destructive practices that are ruining kids' lives before they ever even had a fighting chance. Our community has been hijacked by trans terrorists. The LGBT community is being used like a Trojan horse by extremists in a death cult to ruin the future generation of our country by destroying their bodies, creating irreversible damage, and lifelong medical patients before these kids ever reach puberty. And make no mistake, the radical trans movement has become a death cult. Their most recent mantra is death before detransition. They're possessed by a sick obsession with bodily mutilation, self-harm, identity destruction, and pure hatred for anyone who dares to question this dangerous ideology. America is a free society. Is children, minors who cannot consent. Yet that is exactly the demographic that these terrorists are targeting with their culture war. It only takes a caring parent with a little common sense and gut instincts to know that permanently mutilating their child's body is much worse than being labeled anti-LGBT. And we are fighting for visibility to reclaim our community from the trans extremists, to stand up against this evil and destructive ideology, to stand in solidarity with parents, and to give a voice to everyone who knows on a gut level that this is not right. The majority of LGBT individuals are against it too. The gay left, in collusion with gay media and gay advocacy groups, are promoting a narrative that the LGBT community supports the medicalization of children, but that is a lie. This lie is funded by donor dollars brought to you by Big Pharma. These organizations are sponsored by corporations like Johnson & Johnson, United Health Group, and other medical corporations who have a vested interest in turning your kids into lifelong medical patients. because they don't see an innocent child with a bright future, they see dollar signs. Stop using the LGBT community as a scapegoat for hurting children. This is a non-partisan issue. Protect our kids. We are Gays Against Groomers, and we stand firmly against the elective medicalization of minors.
これすごい大事なこと言ってたよね。
日本もさ、法律成立した時に、当事者が反対してるっていうのが映りましたけどね、でもちょっと反対してる意味合いが違うんですよね。彼らはもう明らかにこの LGBT ムーブメントそのものがビッグファーマが背後にいて完全に破壊へと人々を導く、もうこれ死のカルトだっていうことをはっきりと主張してるわけですよ。だってもう痛々しいよね、小さい時期にさ、
今度メンタルやられていって、
若い頃にはいろんな混乱があって、年齢ととも大きくなって、もしかすると悩んでた時期あるかもしれないけど、大きくなってストレート、つまり異性愛、自分は異性愛だって戻る人とかいっぱいいるわけですよ。だから分かんないわけですよ。おてんばの子っているでしょ。
いた。
自分はおてんばだったって女の子いませんか？子供時代おてんばだった人はね、そういう人は今はあなたは男よって言われるんだよ。
いやよ
だ
かった。
から性転換手術しなさいって言われちゃうんだよ。親に内緒で勧められるんだよ。それでやっちゃったらその体を維持するために永遠にずっと死ぬまでホルモン剤とか飲まなきゃいけない。だから先週やったけど生涯にわたる患者を作り出すわけですよ。すげえ話だよね。こんなの悪魔的よね。
濃いですね。
だからこれは性マイノリティの人を保護するんじゃなくって常識を破壊していく、性別が2つという考え方を覆していくんだという悪魔的なムーブメントなんですよ。これにノーを言うってのは当たり前の話で、良識ある国会議員だって今度は絶対ノーを言わなきゃダメなんですよ。で良識あるゲイがこうやって立ち上がってるわけですね。だから日本でも立ち上がった当事者って素晴らしいもんだけど、こういう発想でちゃんと立ち上がってほしいわけですよ。だってこれのおかげで一番迷惑を被っているのは当事者だから。やっぱアメリカ、こういうところもちゃんと声を上げるから、ある意味アメリカも崩壊してるんだけど、国民気質の違いっていうかさ、陰湿にならないんだよな。
こういうのはね、
もう陰湿にならないでバンバン、だから日本だったらマツコさんとかさ、テレビに出てる人たちが堂々と声を上げた方がいいと思わない？
確かに
はっきりとおかしいだろこれはっていうことを、むしろ今こそマツコさんとかそういう著名な方々は言うべきじゃないですかね。
ぜひお願いします
と思うんですよ。本当にこれ見てたらちょっとお願いしますよ。ね、
見てないと思うけど
見てないか。